Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Alexandra here. I hope you're all doing well. Today is my Powder Project Pan 2025 update for you guys. This is a rolling project pan. I want to hit pan on 10 powder products in my collection, anything powder. I do my updates every 2 months on this channel. So this is for March and April, but it's like mid-May and of course I'm late and hey. Technically, I was sick for like 3 weeks, really sick, so I hardly wore makeup for those 3 weeks. So technically, let's say this really is almost 2 months worth of progress, but like, you know, it's late. It is what it is. But I have an exciting update for you. I have two pans to show you, two new pans to show you. I'm thrilled about that. Those were kind of like unexpected, so great. I can roll in two more things. That will bring my pan total for you guys so far this year to 3. So we're getting to the midway of the year. I don't know how. That would be like in the end of June. I don't even know. But anyway, so I need to like technically hit 5 by then. I don't think I'm gonna hit 2 more by the end of June, but like we'll see. I did really try to use everything at least once. So there's quite a few products here that I've only used once since the last update and once for the whole project. So that's not great, but like better than nothing. And I'm glad that I at least used everything once. So some things got a lot of progress and quite a few things didn't. So I'm going to show you the things that got the least amount of progress, the least amount of uses, just to start off with. We'll get those out of the way. My Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I was using this, or I picked this Fringe shade. That's this like minty shade. I did use it one time. You can probably see like a little bit of disturbance in the pan, but that's it. I paired it with this minty shade and it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I found a way to wear it because I'm not gonna lie, that like minty green really intimidated me. So I have found a way to wear it. I just don't wear like bright shades really in my everyday life, which sounds, you know, this is everyday life, but I used it one time. I'm hoping that I can get a few more uses on it for the next time. And yeah, one time. Next choose 2 shades are from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. There are actually 3 shades in here, so I'm not gonna like show you one of them. The 2 that I've only got 1 use on. It was these 2 shades, Cosmic and Off Balance. I'm wearing them today. That's how I was able to get the 1 use in them, so there's probably hardly any change. I will say the mattes in the Huda Beauty like palette or eyeshadow formula, very soft, and you can probably, if you really tried, blow through these shades very quickly. Those 2, I only got 1 use each today. They're very pinky shades. I'm not like a pink girly. Again, bright shades aren't really my thing, but I was able to get 1 use on each. Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. I am working on the shade Instinct. I only used it once since the last update. That's that like purpley-ish shade. It looks more brown when you put it on. The mattes in the Urban Decay formula are like super dense, so they take forever to hit pan on. Very powdery now. I think that's just because of the age of the palette. I used it 1 time since the last update and 6 times at the previous update, so a total of 7 for the year so far. Need to kind of get my button gear for that one because this is going to be a beast to try to hit pan on. For the shades that I was able to get more than 1 use on. Got 2 uses on this one, still counts. This is my single. It's a Touch of Glam Beauty single. And I don't know the shade name because it's like super small writing. There it is. You can see where I've been like digging into it. I know that looks like a kind of strange marking for 2 uses, but I actually wore this as an eyeliner twice, which worked really well because I have to like use a very like small, dense, pointy brush for a liner look. Of course, it's going to be a very like deep, sharp pan once I hit pan on this. I'm doing what is going to work for me to hit pan. I'm not going to wear this as a liner every day. It's just not for me, but it was nice. And I'm sure that's how I'm going to hit pan on it because that's the only way I'm going to wear it. Let's be realistic. So I don't know how many uses I'm going to get the next time, but we'll see. So 2 uses on this guy. Only 2 uses total. I have not used it at all in the previous update, so that still counts. Revlon Fully Loaded Quad. I have 2 shades that I'm working on in here. They don't have names on them, if I'm correct, or maybe they're covered. Anyways, I'm using the dark brown and the mid-toned brown, I guess you could say. I really thought that I was gonna get more use on these just because of like, I didn't have a MAC paint pot, if you heard my whole story last update. And I didn't, and that's because I was so sick for 3 weeks. That was the time that I was like probably only gonna use these as eyeshadow. I don't think I wore eyeshadow all that much in that time. Just couldn't, I was really sick. So a little disappointing. There is 2 dips happening, you can see, which are good. I wish I'd gotten more use on them because I really thought maybe these were the 2 that I was gonna hit pan on. Didn't happen. There is like a little hole in the lighter brown. It's probably so hard to see. I think this is a waffle pan, so I don't know if I've already hit pan and I just can't really see it. You probably can't see it, but I think I'm closer to this mid-tone brown. That will probably be the one that I hit pan on before this one, but like, who knows? So I like these ones too. I just wasn't able to use them as much as I wanted to. I always wear these 2 together when I wear them, and I wore them 13 times each in the last 2.5 months. For 21 uses each total. Talked about this in my last update. This is my Ooh La La ColourPop, and this is the pink one. You all know that. And I chose to pick this nude-ish shade, Soft Core. You can probably see some disturbance in the pan. Last update, I only had 1 use. I used it 9 times between now and then, making for a total of 10 uses. That's good because I wasn't really sure how I was gonna use it. Again, it's because I'm so fair. It really shows very vibrantly on my skin, which I'm not like a super big fan of. I decided to wear it. I got those 9 uses wearing it as a blush, but that takes away from my Panette palette. So it's kind of like double-edged sword. That's the only way I'm truly probably gonna hit pan on it this year. The pans are quite deep in here. You can see from this one up here how much I had to make a dip to get pan last year. So even using it as a blush, you would think it would go quicker, but I don't know. So there's definitely quite a few uses left on it. I am strategically planning that it's early enough in the year. I think I can juggle both as blushes, the blush from my Panette palette and the ColourPop eyeshadow. It's gonna be a long time for both to hit pan. I'm sure that eyeshadow is gonna take me a while. My goal for next update, I don't usually make goals, but my goal for it is I wanna use it 20 times before the next update, and we'll see if that like makes a big difference. I'm gonna get into the products that have pan. My Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, I was able to hit pan on a shade. It was a matte, it was a nude. There was already a dip in it, rolled it back in from last year's project. And there it is. It is in Momentum. You can see it. Not a huge pan because I've only had to wear it 2 times to hit pan. And then that's 1 more additional use. So there's 3 uses in the last update. And had I had known that I was that close to hitting pan on it, I wouldn't have rolled this in, but I'd never had hit pan on any of these before. So I wasn't sure. I did think I was close, but not that close. So it took 2 uses to hit pan and I got 3 uses total. So I'm really happy because I really, really love that shade. And that's the shade that like I want to wear every day, but I'm trying to pan a whole bunch of things this year. So I only got 3 uses, which is a little bit sad. I was hoping to use it more, but you know, I have another pan and we can roll something else in. This is another surprise. I did not think that I was gonna hit pan on this so quickly. This is my Ray Ryder Kaleidos highlighter. It's broken. And I only used this like 3 more times, and I think I hit pan on it like the first time after the update too. So there's my little pan. I used this a total of 23 times. It was brand new in the project. I knew I could probably hit pan on these pretty quickly, but then I forgot about the yellow one. I thought if I had used it more before I rolled it into last year's project. So I didn't know that it would only take 25 times in theory to hit pan, not even. So I hit pan on that. Really glad because that's a single highlighter. And if you are heavy-handed with highlighters, I would suggest that you use these because you can probably blow through these pretty quickly. Again, there's still like a ton of product in there, but I've hit pan on it and that was just the goal. I'm gonna get to roll something else in now. Re-rolling back in previous offenders from my previous projects. I'm going to be rolling in a product that I started to use last year as well in my previous powder project pan, and that is from my Natasha Denona palette. I don't have a huge collection to pull from, guys, so you see these products over and over again, and that is the Flutter shade. You can see there's like a dip going on, and I found a way that I really liked to wear it last year, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to re-roll this one back in. I feel like it could be easy to hit pan on. Maybe saying that a little too soon, but like I'm gonna put that one in the project. So that is Flutter. I really contemplated this. I was like, do I want to roll in another highlighter, single highlighter? Do I want to roll in another eyeshadow? In reality, it takes me a really long time to hit pan on eyeshadows, and it's already like halfway through the year. I know that sounds sick to say that, but I'm saying it. So I am gonna roll in another highlighter. Probably shouldn't be doing that because there are 3 highlighters still in my Pan That palette that have no pan on them. But these ones are so easy. So this is my Star Surfer by Kaleidos, same collection, and it is a pinky highlighter. And I'm rolling this in because I know probably within 25 uses, I'll have hit pan, and that will make me feel really good to have another single highlighter this year with pan. That's what I'm doing. This is the update for my powder project pan 2025. I'm feeling better about it. Last update, I wasn't really feeling like super motivated, but now I'm like, okay, I've hit pan on a powder, pressed powder, a highlighter, and an eyeshadow. So this is like good. Can we just keep this going, you know? And I feel like I'm gonna have another successful year. I don't think it will be as successful as last year's, but like, I just wanna hit my 10. That's it. Let me know if you guys are doing a powder project pan, link it below. I love watching those videos, panning videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.